Yes, you're right. This is a very new face on YouTube. Actually, I'm very sure it's your very first time to see me, and it's actually my very first time to post on YouTube. My name is M. Safari Martin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope everything we shall be sharing on this channel will be of benefit and you get to like it with time. As you can see, there are a lot of things on the table, and we're about to discuss something about the barbering industry in Uganda. Before starting, I would really like to appreciate all the barbers on Instagram. Like, for sure, you guys are so supportive. You actually give someone the strength to continue this job with this industry. Like, you're very supportive. I appreciate you, and I thank you so much for your love and the love of the industry. So getting done with that, I think I mentioned that I'm a barber in Uganda and I cut hair in Uganda. So if you're a barber and you're watching this video, please clap your hands and your legs, because there's something new I want to talk about in this video. Actually, as you all know, the whole country is under lockdown due to this coronavirus situation, and this is the second wave, so this is the second lockdown they are putting the country under. And I would actually like to talk about the lockdown and try to relate it to the barbering industry at this very time, because actually I'm sure a lot of barbers there are scared. Like, they know their jobs are going to be off, they're not going to be working. But then there's one thing I realized in that first lockdown, because during the first lockdown, before it happened actually, I had a barber shop. Things were going on okay, but then I realized one thing after the lockdown. You can make more money, actually more money in the lockdown period than the time you spend in the barber shop seated waiting for customers. I realized this and I really couldn't believe it, but then that's the fact. And from then, after the lockdown, I own no barber shop. I have no barber shop. I decided to go and do it this way. I know very well that when my barbers hear about this, they'll be like, man, this guy is crazy. But man, relax. That's the fact. You know, some barbers, they like keeping secrets as if it's their key to heaven. But then the fact is, man, try to do things mobile. In this lockdown, do your best if you're in UG, Congo, Rwanda, or even Kenya. If you haven't been doing it, try to do things mobile. This is the only advice I can give to my barbers. Mostly those ones who, in the first lockdown, they quit, they went to another job. Man, that's not it. Stay focused in the barbering industry, whether lockdown or not, because actually this is the best time for you to make money. There are a lot of advantages you'll find in being mobile than having an address waiting for the customers from the barber shop. Man, the first one is rent. Think of the rent. Many barbers that are starting find it very difficult actually, and they actually leave the industry because of this very thing, mostly in UG. Rent, man. Most of the barbers that are starting, they don't raise the money. It's very hard for them to raise the money. But then in this thing of mobile barbering, man, no one will ever ask you for your rent. No one will actually come and ask you for your tax. Actually, those barbers that pay tax in the country, because I know, man, most of them I know what they do. But then those ones that pay, they know that it's very hard. The right taxes are high actually for the barbers. But then if you're doing things mobilely, no one will ever ask you for the tax. No way. Where will you find them? Apart from the taxation, also you have what you call freedom. Have you ever worked for someone? You be like, with this thing of mobile, you're going to be your own boss. You know, it feels like so good, man. Try to be your own boss for the first time, man. I've ever worked for someone in a barber shop. It was around Nakulawe, man, and it's so stressing to work for someone. It's always good to be your own boss. You always have that freedom. Man, you do things at your own pace. You know, having a boss also, man, there's a way it limits our blessings. Like relationships, you know, actually in this thing of mobile barbering, you build your relationship. You take it somewhere. You meet people that, man, you even never knew that you would meet. Why? At a barber shop, you might be trimming them, yes, but then you don't have that time to converse, to share, because you're under pressure. You know, your boss is watching, you have to like trim him in time, finish him in time so that he pays. Because remember, when you're working for someone, you paid according to the number of people you've trimmed. Man, that's not it. When you're working mobilely, it's better because you get time to talk to people. You build relationships that may help you someday, someone. Man, trust me, try this. Apart from relationship, you also have this thing of, apart from relationship, man, remember, in this time of lockdown, most of the barbers are going to run away from the industry. I've been seeing this. They change to other businesses, but man, don't sit on that talent. Stay with it. Use it in this time. So relationship is that important. And please, when you're building your relationship, when you're starting this thing of mobile barbering, never forget to always move with a card. Something like this. You should have one. You should be having your contact, your address, and such things. You make sure you always have a card on you. And apart from a card, you have a cloth, an apparel. Yeah, some people call them apparel. So it's a cloth that shows you're a barber. Something has to be written on you. Something has to be showing, representing what you do. Man, you never know, you might be going to a daily customer you've been trimming. But then on the way, man, you meet some people that don't know you. Maybe you never know, man, they need some services from you. So that's the importance of always going with this. And when they recognize you through the cloth you're putting on, you make sure you have what? A card on you. Know how to play the game. Yeah, man, for sure it depends on the way you play the game. I'm very sure not everyone will tell you this thing is successful, no, because I'm sure many people try it and fail. But then, man, it depends on the way you play the game. Make sure at least daily you pass something like 10 cards to people around your place, around where you pass. You never know, someone might call you. You be like, man, let me go to this guy's place. But then go with something like 20 cards a day. Pass them. You never know, 5 people might turn up and call you. So man, I wish you good luck. Try to put this in practice and trust me, you'll never regret. I'm sure after you just entering in this game of mobile barbering, you'll feel the sweetness and you may never go back to the barber shop. It's just a matter of you playing it right. Anyway, I'll be dropping a video of the tools you need. Like, I know our levels in Uganda, like we barbers in Uganda, but there are some things you need and some things you don't for the start. So I'll be dropping a video showing the things that you need for the start. To start as a mobile barber, the tools you need and everything you need. That won't even cost too much money, no. But you'll be set free to start. You'll be set free to be your own boss. To play the game as you're supposed to be playing. Freely. See you.